What is going on, guys? Welcome to Greggles TV Daily Rewind. This is where we go back a week, give you all of your tech news stories in one single video. This is episode 160, and we dive into some major news about Samsung Galaxy Unpacked and when that's going to be for their Galaxy Watch 4s, their Galaxy Z Fold and Z Flip phones that are coming out, the third generations of those said devices. We've got information on the Galaxy S21 Fan Edition specs, possible delay, and so much more. So let's jump into it and we'll see you in the next one. First story of the day is about FaceTime. I'm talking FaceTime on Apple, the same app that comes again with only iPhones and iPads and Macs, the Apple FaceTiming video chat service. It's coming to Android and also Windows. Kinda. And when I say kinda, I mean that we will not be getting a FaceTime app, but you will be able to join FaceTime video chats with others that are on Apple devices. So if someone on an Apple device starts the FaceTime, you can end up getting a link from them and it'll work via your web browser and you'll be able to video chat with someone on FaceTime, aka on Apple. So this is great news. I mean, it's not a complete situation where, you know, you'd be able to start the call on your Android device and FaceTime with someone on an Apple device, but it's halfway there, and I guess it's better than nothing at this point, especially with people that don't want to use Google Duo or Facebook Messenger or some other app that does video chat across different platforms. This is good news overall. I'm happy to see something like this. It's a bit of a surprise at WWDC today. And ultimately, this should and will launch by the fall of this year. It's in beta right now. I am downloading the beta on my iPad. If I can get it up and working in terms of FaceTime, I'm going to show you guys how it works in a video tomorrow morning. So hopefully you can get that done. And yeah, pretty good news. What do you think about that? FaceTime now working on Android and Windows computers. Next up, as you can see from this little tweet here from Samsung, Samsung's ISOCELL camera for everyone. You deserve an awesome camera. Stay tuned to June 10th, 2021. So later on this week, Samsung is going to announce their newest camera, the new ISOCELL, and we should know more about it. And that's, what is that, 8th is a Thursday? I think it's a Thursday. So right around the corner, when more information comes out about it, I will let you guys know. Last story of the day has to do with the Galaxy Z Fold 3 and the Galaxy Z Flip 3 and the massive price cut to both of these phones. If you remember, this is literally like a $2,000 phone for the last couple of years. The Z Flip 3 has been $1,300, $1,400, somewhere in that price range the last couple of years. And they're potentially going to see huge price cuts. Check this out. This tweet comes from Joshua Swingle, and he is part of the team over at Phone Arena, and he's saying that it looks like Samsung's Galaxy Z Fold 3 and Z Flip 3 are going to receive a huge price cut of up to 20% off. This means the Galaxy Z Fold 3 could cost as little as $1,599, which would be down from $1,999, and the Galaxy Z Flip 3 could cost just $959, down from $1,199. Now, when I look at these prices, this is my guess. If we are truly going to see these huge price cuts on phones like this, Z Fold 3, man, a $400 price drop is humongous. I like the price that it's sitting at, that $1,599. I wouldn't be surprised if it drops that much and it is that exact price. I'm gonna go with it. I'm gonna say yes, $1,599. As for the Z Flip 3, I don't think it's gonna be $959. That doesn't seem like a real price. I think that would drop to $999 or $1099. That's where I think that price will lie. First story of the day, Pixel Fold, and get this, Pixel Roll. This tweet comes from Ross Young. Ross Young is a purveyor of information on news, especially display news. He says that the Pixel Roll has had such a nice ring to it. It is in our forecast, but not expected in the next 12 months. Now let's talk about that real quick. Pixel Roll should be at least known about, maybe released 12 months from now, maybe 24 months from now. But regardless, it's a thing. And we know that other companies, LG was working on a rollable phone, Samsung's working on a rollable phone, Xiaomi's working on a rollable phone, everybody's working on a rollable phone, and to hear Google is as well, this brings such joy to my face and eyes. But we're not done yet, because he put out another tweet because someone asked him a question saying, a rollable, not a foldable, question mark. And he says that the Pixel Fold will come first at the end of 2021. And that's what we've been hearing. So all systems lead to go. Foldable, rollable, coming from Pixel. And the one that's coming up towards the end of this year is the foldable Pixel phone. What do you guys think? Let me know. Here's a little quick one. These are new wireless earbuds from Sony. Sony's WF-1000 XM4s, industry-leading noise-canceling, truly wireless earbud headphones with Alexa built in. 280 bucks. That's right. These are true wireless buds for 280 bucks. More expensive than Apple's, more expensive than Samsung's. And they have exceptional sound quality with integrated processor V1 and supporting LDAC codec, crystal clear call quality, speak to chat technology, 8 hours long battery with noise cancellation, IPX42 water resistance, and so much more. These are available right now. You can buy these and get them delivered as early as tomorrow. I'll link them down below. I am very intrigued in getting these. I do not need them. I'd be better off selling some of the buds I have and getting these. If that was a possibility, I potentially would do it. Which it is a possibility. It's just, I've had a lot of costs come in, especially with the electric car and getting everything set up with that, with the chargers and everything like that. So, and I don't have a relationship with Sony, unfortunately, but these would be really cool to get. Last story of the day, I hope you lick a little cream on your Galaxy Z Fold 3. Why do I say that? Because of the fact that this information coming from Ross Young says that the Fold 3 colors are going to be black, cream, green, and silver. And cream being one of those, and you might say, cream, why is he calling that? It was previously referred to as beige, but it's now going to be called cream. And if you're wondering what color cream is, it's supposed to be a color of, cream color, but, beige and white mixed together for the most part. That would create a cream, just kind of like a more brownish color white to it. These colors in phones should be out by August of this year. You're looking just right around the corner. Story of the day. It looks like Facebook is about to release some new hardware coming up. That's right, Facebook hardware that you can actually purchase. Check this out. This information's coming from The Verge, who said Facebook plans their first smartwatch for next summer with 2 cameras, a heart rate monitor, and a detachable display with cameras for capturing video without your phone. Kind of an interesting take on a smartwatch, but ultimately, I guess you'd be able to take off the face and walk around and use it as a little camera and take photos and videos. I don't know how convenient or great that's going to be and how it'll fit into your life, but it's always nice to see companies doing things at a different angle with hardware. And obviously Facebook is trying to make and take their own. Next up, if you're interested in Galaxy Watch 3s, which do run Tizen, and Samsung is moving over to Wear OS, coming up with a Galaxy Watch 4, which we have a story about that next. But Galaxy Watch 3, if you want a big discount on this watch, brand new, get it from Amazon. They have like watches that are like 150 or 200 bucks off right now. You can get the Wi-Fi versions, you can get the LTE versions, huge discounts available right now. Now, it probably won't get the Wear OS update. It could, I guess, but it probably won't. So if you end up getting this, just know that the support for it probably won't be forever, but no piece of hardware gets forever service. But yeah, if you do get it, just keep in mind that I would guess 3 to 5 more years of updates, maybe less, maybe more. And our last story of the day, which is a watch central kind of day, is all about the Samsung Galaxy Watch 4, which which we just spoke about, will have Wear OS on it. This might be out very soon. I'm talking like maybe the end of this month or early next month. This information is coming over from MyFix Guide, who says Samsung's Galaxy Watch 4 and Watch Active 4 got 3C certification, which is over in China, with 5-watt charging. There will be no charger in the box. I don't know if they mean, there's never been a charger in the box, but maybe they mean no charging adapter or something. I don't know. But ultimately, this has passed through Chinese certification, and we should just be moments away from this actually being released and announced. Maybe the end of this month, maybe sometime in July, but right around the corner, you should be able to pick up Samsung's newest offering with Wear OS installed, with a smaller battery, but hopefully better battery overall because it's running Wear OS. Let's get into the tech news. First story of the day is about Samsung's ISOCELL camera. They were going to announce something. Today was the day, and we know pretty much all about it. So let's talk about it. So this is going to be Samsung's new 50 megapixel sensor, and it is small enough to be used for selfies. So you're gonna be able to do 50 megapixel selfies if they put it on the front, and it's gonna cut down on camera bumps, making them almost non-existent. Now they go into detail saying Samsung's advanced pixel technologies have once again pushed boundaries with the utmost precision to develop an image sensor with the industry's smallest pixel size, yet with powerful performance. The new ISOCELL JN1 at 0.64 micrometers will be able to equip tomorrow's sleekest smartphones with ultra-high resolution mobile photographs. As we drive our commitment to innovation in pixel technologies, we will continue to bring a wide range of mobile image sensors offerings to the market. Now, a thing to know about this camera sensor, it's not really going to be for the ultra flagship phones like the S22 Ultra or the Galaxy Z Fold 3. It's going to be for phones in that, kind of second to lower class of this, and you're still going to get some great looking photos. There you guys go. That is the Samsung ISOCELL. Last story of the day, we get a little bit of good news. We got a little bad news about the Galaxy S21 Fan Edition. First off, some very good news, and that is that the Galaxy S21 Fan Edition, it looks like there will be a variant with 8 gigabytes of RAM. We know that because there was a benchmark that leaked out showing that it was running with 8 gigabytes of RAM. We have another good piece of news, and maybe a little bit lesser piece of good news, a little kind of bad, and that is that the price of this might be drastically reduced. We're talking possibly maybe $200 cheaper, and that ultimately the upcoming Galaxy S21 Fan Edition receiving that huge price drop would mean that the Galaxy is going to save costs by using cheaper camera sensors, maintaining the same RAM or storage variants, using cheaper build materials, and or ditching features like wireless charging and IP68 rating. Those are just thoughts. We don't actually know if it's going to do some of that stuff, but it looks like they're trying to compete with some of the lesser, more popular phones out there that are in that same category. So it's a little bit of good mixed with a little bit of bad. Do you want a cheaper phone? Yes. Could you take away some features? Yeah, I guess. Losing, for instance, IP68, if it doesn't have that, would be something that I could live with. I don't necessarily need it. It's great to have as a safety feature, but I don't really need the water resistance. I'm not swimming with my phone. I'm not taking it in the shower or doing anything like that. I'm dropping in the toilet on a regular basis. So things like that, I don't really care. No wireless charging. I would like to have it. Do I need it? Not necessarily. So like if you could drop the phone $200 and remove those two things, I think a lot of people would still be happy with the device. Let's get into the tech news. First story of the day is about the Galaxy S22 line of phones and the display sizes that we will potentially see on those phones. This is very, very preliminary rumors. The Galaxy S22 line of phones won't even be out until January or February of 2022. So we're still months away before they come out, but still it's kind of cool to think about how large the displays are going to be on the S22, S22 Plus, and the S22 Ultra. So let's talk about it. This information is coming from Maori QHD, who says the Galaxy S22. So he's looking at the regular S22 would have a 6.06 inch display. The Plus version of the S22 would have a 6.55-inch display, and then the Ultra S22 would have a 6.81-inch display, and only the Ultra would have an LTPO display, meaning that it's going to have very good power consumption of the OLED display running at 2K, 120 Hertz, and that he's saying that's coming from his source Hades, who's been 7 out of 8 times correct with different rumors. So looking at very similar size screen displays, S21 versus S22 line of phones. Beyond that, what could they add to this phone that's really going to make it stand out from even this phone? I think a dedicated S Pen, somewhere to slot it without having to put it in a case, or if you don't put it in a case, maybe a better S Pen overall. Maybe that Pro version that has Bluetooth built into it so that it can do some of the air gestures and some of the camera functions as well. Beyond that, better cameras, a little bit faster performance, this bigger battery, like things like that. Obviously the mainstays that you always expect or want. But what could they really add that's really gonna blow you away and make you wanna upgrade? Let me know in the comments down below. Last story of the day is about Samsung Galaxy Unpacked. And the next one that's coming up is gonna be for some devices that I am personally totally stoked about. Some of you are totally stoked about, some of you are not. But ultimately, it's going to be a big show. It is their summer Unpacked event. And we kind of know when it's going to be due to the fact that we have some leaks about the actual date. And this comes from Max Weinbeck, who put some information out. But ultimately, we'll go with Joshua Swingle's tweet just because it's written out a little bit clearer to follow. And he's saying Samsung Unpacked on August 3rd. Expect the Samsung Galaxy Fold 3, Flip 3, Galaxy Watch 4 and the Galaxy Watch Active 4 to be launched that day. Now, August 3rd is a Tuesday, meaning that when Samsung usually does this, they release the phone 2 weeks later, and it's usually on a Friday. You're looking at August 20th as the release date for this if they follow the trends on what they've done in the past. Meaning they usually do the pre-order. Lately they've been doing the pre-order the same day. So you're probably looking at the pre-order August 3rd as well. So August 3rd pre-order, the actual release date August 20th, but the actual delivery date for the phone, because it usually comes a couple days early, a day earlier, probably looking so anywhere between probably about August 15th through the 19th for the actual release date. And at that point, well, let's do the math right now. Let's do the math. Today's like June 10th or 11th or something like that. So you're looking at July 11th, August 11th. You're looking about two months away from this phone being released in your hand. I'm stoked about the Z Fold 3. That's the phone I really want. Z Flip 3 looks cool as well. These are looking like really cool devices. Then I'll probably pick up the watch. I'm gonna grab the Watch 4 most likely. It's got Wear OS into it, which I love, Google Assistant and Google Maps, so I'm all over that. 2 news stories today. First one is about the Samsung Galaxy Buds 2. These are going to launch fairly soon. They're gonna be kind of budget type buds. They should retail for $100, and they're not gonna have active noise cancellation. They'll have active noise isolation, but ultimately these should launch soon, and Galaxy Buds 2 is officially going to be the name. The reason we know that is because it's passed through Indonesia as a certification, and Samsung's called it the Galaxy Buds 2. So not an exciting story, but it's something to know that when these do launch, they will be called the Galaxy Buds 2. Kind of that mid-tier type bud. Doesn't have every feature, but sounds better than like the Galaxy Buds 1, so I guess it's still pretty good. Last story of the day has to do with the Samsung Galaxy Watch 4 and Active Watch 4. Yesterday, we talked about the announcement of the Galaxy Watch 4, Active 4, Galaxy Z Fold 3, and Galaxy Z Flip 3 being on August 3rd, that they're going to announce it. They're going to let people know everything about these devices at a Samsung Unpacked event. And then from there, we didn't really know when the release dates were for these devices, and it looks like we do have at least some leaked information about when the release date is going to be for the Galaxy Watch 4 and Active 4. And this is coming from Front Page Tech, who is saying that Samsung's Galaxy Watch 4 and Active 4 will be launching on August 11th. Not launching like they're going to announce it. That's actually going to be the ship date / official release date for those devices, August 11th. So basically about a week or so after the event, you should have that device in your hand and ready to use. And remember, that's going to have Wear OS, which is Google's operating system, so it'll have Google Assistant and Google Maps and the Google App Suite on there, all along with the design of a regular traditional kind of Samsung Galaxy Watch with probably some Tizen built into there as well. So I think it's great overall. I'm excited for it, and definitely I'm going to end up picking up most likely that Galaxy Watch 4. We only have one story today, but it is a story about the Samsung Galaxy S21 Fan Edition, a phone that a lot of people are looking forward to because it's that mid-tier phone with some upper-end specs, some lower-end specs. There's been rumors going out about this phone that they're going to kind of keep some of the specs that were held over from last year over to this year and drop the price on the S21 Fan Edition, but then, maybe bump up the processor and things like that. So it's kind of a mixed bag of good and bad, but we kind of have a little bit of bad news today, and it's that it's possibly delayed. So let's jump into some of this information that's been leaked out over the last 24 hours. So it looks like it all started out with a tweet from Chun, and Chun says, okay, received some info about the Galaxy S21 Fan Edition. It has been suspended for at least a month. So don't expect it to be released before September. And if something goes wrong, then it might get canceled altogether. Now, since his post, there's been an article from a Korean news site, and then Bloomberg kind of talked about it, saying that Samsung has no decision on halting production of the budget phone. But basically, while we cannot discuss details of the unreleased product, nothing has been determined regarding the alleged product suspension. So it sounds like it's still gonna be kind of delayed, which if you didn't and weren't knowing when the phone was going to come out, to you it won't even matter. It won't seem like it's delayed. It's supposed to be delayed because of the chip shortage that's going around. If you haven't heard about it, there's like a huge chip shortage for everybody, from people buying cars to cell phones or anything else that needs a microchip. And then also I've heard like it's issues with the battery, that they're having trouble getting batteries for the phone. Now, if you look at it all together, the suspension, are they going to completely suspend it and not release it at all? I'd be kind of surprised. The reason they're not releasing the Note supposedly this year is because of the chip shortage. So it's kind of all up in the air. Maybe they won't release it. They have so many phones that are kind of similar. They like the A line, now they have the S21 Fan Edition line that's kind of similar to that, and also kind of similar to the S21 and the S21 Plus, and those type of phones. So it's a mixed bag. Who knows if it's going to be completely canceled, but it looks like it is at the very least delayed until September of when it's probably going to be released. Now, as for any other phones on the market, have them be the Fold or the Flip, those are still scheduled to be released in August, which is a couple more months, so hopefully nothing changes with that. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. My question now to you guys is, how many of you were even considering buying this phone, and why, really? What phone would you be jumping from to get that phone? Let me know in the comments down below. Have a great day. We'll see you down the road. Peace.